Hey guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review. And it's another one from the Beer 52 Awards 2022. And this brewery did quite a few different things and different collaborations. And they did a special box set, which is why they won an award, called the Restore Our Earth box set. It's the Garden Brewery. And the beer is dun dun dun. It's a collaboration brew too. It is the Imperial Stout with the Garden Brewery versus, versus Varvar Brewing. It's an Imperial Stout, 7.2%, with 8 base malts, a heavy dose of lacto, for a smooth mouthfeel and a bit of sweetness, obviously. Cold rested on coffee, with an addition of caramel, Madagascar vanilla, pours with a black to low carbonation, tan head, a perfect dessert type beer. Looks proper malty, proper sweet, proper mouthfeel. They've called it an Imperial Stout. I think I would have called it a pastry, but who am I, dear viewer? And there it is. It is the Garden Brewery collaboration brew with Varvar, says down there. Made in Croatia. Imperial coffee, caramel, and vanilla stout. My God, absolutely ridiculous. And the sort of weird, like, dots and balls over this whole sort of can. Let's see what it has, if I can translate, or if I can see the English thing in there. Water, hops, yeast, malted barley, lactose. Okay, so no other bits and bobs. Cool, looks good. Look, you can get some money back. You're in Croatia and all that kind of nonsense. Now, this beer is quite taut, so I'm just going to do a pressure release, which I've learnt to do. I used to do it with bottles quite a lot, but I never thought you could do it with cans. But you can. You can. Right. And cool, nothing major to speak of. So nothing coming out the top. We are back on the tulip. It's going to have a lot of use this year, this glass. Should probably put it up into shot, shouldn't I? I used to do these things, dear viewer. And then for some reason, I kind of got a bit lazy, got a bit complacent. Ooh. Right, let's see. Will that focus? Do one of those. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is ridiculously crazy head, which is very fast disappearing, which is that weird crunching noise. Wow. Now, ooh, look at that. It's just a ring is left. All the head has vanished. Now, I'm not surprised because it's 7.2. Getting chocolate, I'm getting bitterness, getting alcohol. My God, look, it has totally vanished. The head has vanished. Absolutely ridiculous. So, Imperial coffee, caramel, and vanilla stout. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Hmm. Interesting. Getting bitterness up front. Not in a nice way as well. It was a sour kind of bitterness. 'Cause, 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 'c The other thing about losing the head totally very quickly is it could be something off in the beer, but it's not too bad. But yeah, getting this weird bitterness. It's like a dark chocolate bitterness, but then it goes sour, which is odd. But then the coffee came in, which is nice. And then from roasted coffee, it went into a little bit of a sweeter coffee. So it's sort of coffee, roast into sweet coffee. Pardon me, which would have been the lactose, I guess. Um, and then it descended into the kind of vanilla, kind of sweet vanilla, caramelly vanilla type thing on the finish, late, and a little bit of chocolate, like milk chocolate. So it's dark, really dark, sour, bitter chocolate into coffee, into a sweeter coffee, into some nice mellow things at the end, and they were all kind of one after the other. The alcoholness of this beer, the alcohol, is hidden remarkably well. You would never know that this was a 7.5% beer. Well, you might know from the disappearing head and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a shame with the sourness right at the beginning. Because before I drank some of this beer, I was thinking, oh, it might be a bit of a pastry sour. No, it isn't. It is not at all. It has got some sweetness, but it's just got this vicious sour hit right up front, right early on, which I didn't really like. Let's see if it's still there. Ugh. Yeah, it's like an off flavour, but it's only up front. And then once you get into it, it's still a little bit of sourness hanging around. But you got the coffee there. Then you've got the caramel, the kind of vanilla, the marshmallow, which is really nice. I like that. And the finish isn't that long. You would have thought with something complex, with an insane. It said it had 8 different malts in there, which in my book it may be a little bit over the top. Um, yeah, weird. I like the idea. The Garden Brewery, really good brewery. I think I've had Varvar before at least once because I recognise that kind of Viking type dude. Viking dude. See him there? There he is, Varvar Brew. I've seen him before. Um, but yeah, that bitterness, that sourness up front, and it isn't just, you might be thinking, oh, I've had beers like that before. It's purely, um, yeah, it's purely coming from the chocolate, from that kind of thing, that bitter, that astringency. No, 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 dear viewer, it is not. It is something I think has gone wrong in this beer and has caused, yeah, a bit of sourness to creep through, an off-flavored sourness, and it is kind of in the nose as well. It's kind of like that. Well, on the nose, I'm getting a bit more kind of oxidization kind of thing. It's like an old beer or alt beer. If you're in Germany, you tried those beers, a little, tiny bit kind of oxidized, nice, dark, rich, heavy, complex, but still a bit of off taste. And this has got it in spades. Whoa. And stouts, you should be able to leave a long time to develop, especially the stronger ones. And 7.2, pretty strong. So I cannot really recommend this particular beer. Garden Brewery, yes. The fact that they're doing a lot of stuff for the environment in their new tap room and are doing lots of collaboration brews. Yes, yes, yes. This particular brew, I think something's gone slightly wrong. Um, Maybe not. Maybe that's how it's supposed to taste. If that's true, then I don't really like it. This has been Unclejona drinking beers from all over the world, Croatia this time, so you guys don't have to. Please click like if you've liked this video. Leave your comments below. Think about, subscribing to the channel. We're trying to grow the channel, and at the moment I'm going up and down. I'm getting some people and some other people are leaving, or maybe it's the same people. I'm not keeping the people, man. But guess what? Unless you tell me what you want to see, or perhaps what I'm doing wrong, I will never know. So if you want to improve the channel along with me, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you for the next beer review real soon.